Hi FeltTube, it's Jeannie again, and I am back with another video. I am about to get started on a Christmas in July project. I know it's kind of late in the month, but I'm getting ready to get started on a Christmas in July project that I would like to have done by Christmas. And this is part of the, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the SAL hosted by the Felt Fairy and Calico Whimsy, and they were doing a Mill Hill and then a felt project SAL throughout this year, and I'm participating, but I haven't been a very good participant so far because I was trying to finish up some gift projects that I just got done at the beginning of this month, which I'll do in my floss tube. But this is the project that I am planning to do, the stocking I'm planning to do for my son-in-law, and I need to get it going because I would like to have it done by Christmas this year. So I need to really get moving on it. And the one that I chose for him, so this is a Bucilla kit, and I thought I would just show you what comes in it. I am a plaid ambassador, and so I do that. Basically that means that I just, whenever I put out content for their products, I can earn some points from it. So but anyway, so I am planning to do a rocket ship Santa for my son-in-law, and he works in the space industry, and so that's why I thought this one would be perfect for him. And so I thought I would just show you, if you're new to felt kits and Bucilla kits, and there's some other manufacturers out there. The Bucilla ones so far are my favorite because the felt is stamped, and so it's very easy to, and the pieces are numbered, so it's very easy to sort of keep track of your pieces and that sort of thing. So so anyway, but this is, I just cut the top of the stocking open. I haven't taken it out of the packaging yet, but I thought I would just show you what comes in a package, and sort of show you how these felt kits work. And you don't have to have a ton of experience with either sewing or embroidery. You do these all by hand, and they're pretty. There's a lot of good tutorials online, and then there's also a lot of help with the instructions and everything. So, and I really don't know, I've made 2 of these from start to finish. I did one, the kitty treat one for a stocking for my cats. That was the first one I did. And then I did one last year. I started it in July and finished it in December of last year for my granddaughter, and it came out really cute. And you can find those videos on my channel, so if you want to see those. And I usually will do the updates of my felt projects along with my cross stitch projects. Oops, sorry about that. So anyway, but this is one I want to do for my son-in-law, and I think it's super cute. I haven't really looked at the instructions or anything yet, but I thought I would show you what comes in the kit. So first of all, you have, this is what the kit looks like before you take everything out. All right, so it has the name of the kit. There's the number if you're interested. It says it has stamped felt with separated sequins and beads, and the contents are stamped felt, cotton floss, color separated sequins and beads, silver metallic thread, 2 needles, and instructions. And so so this is the front side, and this is what the finished project will look like. And then the back side, you can see, has all of your supplies. Okay, so so yeah, so let's start pulling some of this out. Again, sorry, I know I'm out of camera, but the cover sheet is part of the instructions, so you always want to hang on to these because not only does it have the picture, and I do find that sometimes if the instructions are a little bit vague on like where to position things, it's good to have this as a reference so you can sort of see where things go. Okay, or if you want to customize it, you can sort of see, these are easy to customize too. And then the back has the color and symbol guide. All right, so this will tell you again, for the applique stitch, the colors of the floss. So this one has the applique stitch, which is, or the whip stitch, to join the pieces together. There's an outline stitch in this one, a straight stitch, a split stitch. I've never done that before, so that'll be new for me. Satin stitch I've done before. French knots, it looks like it has some cording. There's some beads, sequins, and then it gives you your felt color. So it will tell you how to do all the stitches, and again, there's lots of good online tutorials. And then these symbols here will correspond with the pattern, so you'll be able to see those. And then this will tell you the exact number of strands that you're supposed to use and of what color, and it also gives you the DMC color of what the threads are in case, and the bead numbers in case you don't have enough. Now I ran out of sequins on my kitty treat stocking, and I just emailed Bucilla and they sent them right out, and it was no problem. Okay, so there's also, it looks like a sheet of there is a sheet of like chipboard in here as well. And sometimes, you guys, you need the chipboard. I don't know if I will because I haven't read the instructions yet, but sometimes you will need to kind of stabilize a piece with chipboard. Not all the time. Sometimes it's just part of the packaging, but these are good to keep in case you need it for something. And then we've got the instructions. Okay, so basically it talks about the supplies included, and then the additional supplies that you'll need. It doesn't have exactly everything that you need in it, and I will show you the other parts in my kit that are things that I added to it. But you'll notice here, sharp pointed scissors. That's true of cutting out the felt. You want more like fabric scissors, nice and sharp. The polyester fiber fill to stuff some of the pieces. A paper plate for sequins and beads. I actually have a tray that I use, a painting tray from the Dollar Tree that I like. A ruler can be helpful. I've never actually used a ruler. Straight pins, or also those fabric clips. Those are good things to have. And then tracing paper. All right, so then it tells you how to get started on sorting your floss. You do have to sort your floss from these kits, separating the strands, positioning the felt. So it gives you kind of the general instructions here. And then the bottom part of the stocking shows the step-by-step instructions. Okay, so basically, you'll notice there's a little check mark. So basically, step 1 is to embroider, personalize, and sequin the stocking front. Okay, so yeah, so you just kind of work through all these steps. These ones aren't, oh, yes, maybe they are numbered. Looks like there are 79 steps to this stocking, so that's not too bad. Some of them have about 50 or 60. Some of them have over, 150 steps. So, and you can tell that by the numbers. But this, you just follow step by step by step by step by step. And once you get good at these and get comfortable with them, you may opt to do some things in different order. But I would say, and I'll let you know as I'm working on this if I decide to shuffle things around a little bit. But I would say if this is your first go around with one of these, then you would want to follow, starting with step 1, all the way through step 79, okay? And then here is the pattern that we talked about. They give you the alphabet for the stocking. Usually you need to blow this up or make this larger in order to fit the stocking. So you may need to take it to a copier, that sort of thing. And then all these little symbols, like these little dotted lines and dashed lines, these are the ones that tell you what stitch to do, okay? And then you can see all the numbered pieces. And so those tell you which number is which, and again, the order to put them together, okay? So that is the little stocking pattern, all right? So we've got that. So you want to keep all those pieces, all right? And then you have the supplies. So you usually have a little bag that has in here your floss and your metallic floss, it looks like. Let me open this up and we'll take it out because I'm going to get ready to get this all organized. I like to put my floss, maybe it's the cross stitcher in me, but I like to sort the floss and put it on floss drops. So I will probably do that, so you'll see it. It just kind of comes in a big bundle. Hopefully I'm on camera here. Oh, and it's kind of tangled with the metallic floss, which is not good. Let's see if I can untangle that a little bit. So yeah, so you get your little you get your cotton floss, okay, and it'll tell you on the instructions how many strands of each floss. This has a card with the metallic thread on it, so that's a silver metallic thread that'll be used in the pattern. And then these little bags give you all of the colors. Oh, and there's your needles, so you get a real long thin beading needle with these because you'll need that to add the sequins, and then you also get a embroidery needle. So you got those in there as well, and then you have all of your sequins and beads. So it looks like this one has just 5 colors of sequins, and then there's clear beads and red beads. So you use the red beads with the red sequins, and then you use the clear beads with all the other one, and that's how you attach your sequins to your stocking. All right, so that's what you got there. And I don't want to lose my needles, so I'm going to set those in a place where I can find them. So you've got that and that. And then you've got your felt. So, and let me show you what I mean by having the felt stamped. All right, so again, you've got the patterns on here, and basically you cut all these out. So these look like looks like Santa's face there in this kind of flesh color, and then I think those probably are the antlers of the reindeer. So, and then what you do is you take a nice pair of sharp scissors and you cut on the inside of the line, and you can see they're all numbered. And some people will go ahead and cut out all the pieces. I do not recommend doing that because, as you can see, when you cut out the shape, you're going to cut it away from the number. So I only cut out the ones that I'm using. Okay. So and then like I said, as you do these more, you'll be able to get you'll get more confident at that. But then here is the red piece, and again, all the pieces that are in red are, looks like this has some of the ring of the planets, some of the spaceship, all of that. So, and then we've got this kind of medium beige here that's got the reindeer faces on there. There's our pieces in white. Okay, so anything in white. And the stamps look all really nice on this. So there's the yellow, that's part of the planets and things. The green, the light blue, as you can see there, and then the dark blue. And the dark blue, this has, let's see, oh, and this set, so this stocking, the front and the back are blue, are this dark blue. And you can see here, so here is the front of the stocking, and you can see it's got the pattern on there, so it will tell you where all the pieces go. And then there's also the back of the stocking, and this one, usually they come with white backs. This one has the blue back on it as well, and sometimes I will use the back of the stocking that comes with it. Sometimes it really depends on how sturdy the felt is. Sometimes I will go ahead and use some felt that I bought at a fabric store if it's a little bit thicker, because you know these get a lot of wear and tear when you're stuffing them at Christmas and that sort of thing. So but I might use, and I usually put a liner on mine which doesn't come with it, but sometimes I'll use the back of the stocking for the inside liner, just to protect my stitching on the inside, and then I will make a separate back for it. So I might do that with this one, or I might not. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I'm going to get started on this. Again, in step 1, we cut out the front of the stocking and then do all the personalizing and the embroidery in the background. So I may not actually do his name first. I might just do all the other stuff and then get started and do that last. I think that's what I did with my other ones, but yeah, so that is my plan with the with my Bucilla stocking. So I'm looking forward to getting that all underway, and I will pop in with updates. I usually, again, do the updates in my floss tubes, so I will probably do that. I also, you guys, besides putting the floss on a floss drop, I also use one of these larger project bags that I just get on Amazon. And then, again, I have some of the other supplies here. I have the fiber fill that you need to stuff the pieces. Oh, I also have, it doesn't say this in the instructions, but I have some white pipe cleaners. And sometimes these are easier to stuff on the skinnier items. It's easier to use a pipe cleaner than to use this. And then, of course, I have my sharp scissors, and then I'll have my fabric clips. as well. So, so yeah, so that is me getting ready. I'm going to get this all kitted up and get my floss sorted, and then I'll get going on this. So I hope you're having a great July and that you've done some fun projects for Christmas in July, and I'll be back with some updates. Talk to you soon. Bye.